Two things before I begin this video. Please hit the subscribe button. And if you do end up enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Every little bit helps. And the second thing is, I'm not a financial planner or financial advisor. Everything that I'll talk about on the video is just my opinion. Make sure you seek professional advice before you start investing. Hey everyone, welcome to the Business Report Show. Bit of an unplanned video this morning as BNGO has taken a massive hit this morning and the NASDAQ system just did a bit of a halt, LUDP halt. I just want to go through a few things and my thoughts on this. I did a video 2 days ago about investing in genomics industry, and I said at the end of that video that, as much as I like the idea of BNGO and it does have some future long-term potential for it, it's just not part of my current investing strategy. I have done the penny stock, the day trading many years ago. I've been through that. I've been through the ups and downs. I've made good gains before, and I've also lost a lot, taken some big losses on, similar type stocks. So I tend to stay away from those right now just because that's just not part of my strategy. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't invest in these stocks. I think if you're an active trader and play the game and take advantage of some of the hype that's brought into some of these stocks, then for sure, there's absolutely lots to gain from these. You just got to be really tight on it. So in pre-market trading, it was hovering around 530 to about 550. It was kind of going up and down in pre-market this morning. And then when the markets opened, the floodgates just opened on sales and it went below $5. And that triggered the halt from the NASDAQ. And this is just a system trigger based on what I saw on the NASDAQ website. It called it a LUDP. Those are automatic triggers to really try to stop the volatility, whether it's going up or down. Any big swings will trigger this. You'll notice that with the major stock markets like NASDAQ and NYSE, if the S&P or the stock market in general either falls, it will automatically trigger a halt. So this isn't from what I could tell because of any specific news. And what this really indicates to me, and I've been reading a lot of the comments on some of the other YouTube channels about BNGO, and a lot of people have put stop losses in place, which is, I think, really smart. You know your threshold for profit. You know that, let's say you bought in at $3, currently at $7, but if it drops below $5, I'm going to take my profit and minimize further drop in some of my gains, which is super smart. I would say anybody trading these stocks or trading stocks period should put in stop losses. I think that's a prudent strategy to ensure that, you don't get caught holding the bag on a falling stock. So what I think's happening this morning is that the stock has hit a lot of these thresholds that people have put for stop losses. So reading the comments, I see a lot of people, they said they got in at $3 and it's at $7, but they haven't sold yet, but they've put a stop loss in at $5. So I think it's hitting a lot of those triggers, which is why you're seeing the LUDP halt right away. Now, is there going to be further downside pressure today? Absolutely. Penny stocks like this are traded on emotion, and people are going to get a little worried. They're going to start selling. The question is that what's the liquidity on this? We've seen, I would say, close to 3 or almost 4 times the amount of volume traded based on the volumes outstanding. What I will say that's different from when I used to do penny stock trading is that there wasn't YouTube back then. There wasn't social media back then. Literally, these companies would partner with these PR companies that would just keep pumping the news out about this. And I think what's happened now that's a little different is we're seeing a lot of YouTube influencers, we're seeing a lot of social media influencers talk about these stocks, providing their insights and updates. Just like what I'm doing here, although I'm by no means an influencer, but they're providing their commentary on that. That's fueling the trading and liquidity of the stock. So I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a little bit more pullback, but I think because there's, again, just reading from the comments, there is a lot of belief in Bionano. And when you do look at what they have in store and what they've been trying to push through, especially on FDA approval, it is game changing. It will really help rebuild their company and their revenue. If you were just a technical analyst looking at the stock right now, just confused because none of the technicals are making sense, the revenues continue to go down for Bionano, then from a technical analyst standpoint, yeah, you're wondering there's no reason why the stock should be where it's at. But if you do price in the future and what the sales of some of the new Sapphire system could be, and more good news coming out on it, then if you're trading on that, then I can see that this stock's probably going to recover a little bit today. I think a lot of the long-term believers of this stock will help prop this up. I think they will see it as a value play off of the $7 close. So either way, how you do it, just be careful. Make sure you put in those stop losses. I think a lot of people are doing it smart, where they've taken their gains and then just let the house money play through. I think that's a pretty good strategy as well. So whatever you do, just be careful. Definitely watch for those signals as there's continued probably selling pressure. As I said, the market's a little bit different today than when I was trading close to 20 years ago in these penny stocks. There's a different mentality and way of consuming information about stocks now that I think's providing almost a different set of rules when it comes to trading on the retail investor side. That's my thoughts on this. As I'm wrapping up this video, I'm looking at the stock. It's already gained back about 40 cents from where the low it hit. And so I think that's a lot of that buying coming back in for people looking at buying at the dip. So that's it for me today. My channel is really about increasing financial literacy, and I thought this would be a good learning opportunity to talk about, what a stock halt is and how to set in some safety measures for you as you're trading some of these very volatile stocks. So happy trading, and we'll catch you in our next video.